Okay, let's start with the work definition. In thermodynamic work, I discuss the work transfer is considered as occurring between the system and surrounding. Okay, this is thermodynamic work is differ than the mechanical work. Okay, in mechanical work we see the object is covering some distance. Okay, like delta R. Okay, and last lecture I discuss also. Okay, so for the thermodynamic work, it doesn't happen every time to object or the system is covering some distance and the work is a displacement or the work is happen. It doesn't happen every time. So in the thermodynamic work, the work transfer is considered as occurring between the system and surrounding. Is not necessary to transfer its mass across the boundary of the system every time. Okay, so the thermodynamic work you now understood. For the thermodynamic work, we are told that there is a need, there is one phenomena that is the intensive property difference. Okay, then and then is work happen. Intensive property means the change in parameters. For example, the change in potential or the change in pressure, change in voltage, change in height, change in velocity. Then and then I can say that is the work is going to happen. Then and then only work is happen. There are number of parameters, any change, work is happen. But for heat, there is one limitation, and that limitation is that there is only change in temperature. It's only change in temperature, then and then we can transfer the heat. Also in heat, the matter doesn't transfer, the matter doesn't crosses the boundary of the system, it only transfer heat. So hope you now understood the concept of heat and work. For heat, temperature difference, and the for work, intensive property difference. Okay, last lecture. Okay, and previous lecture I conclude along with this such sign convention is very important. Okay, if heat is added in the system, okay, if heat is added in the system, we consider as a Q is a positive. If heat supplied, Q is positive. If heat is rejected from the system, what happened? That in that case Q is negative. If heat is added, in some cases they told that heat is supplied, heat is provided to the system, the Q is positive. Heat is rejected by the system, okay, then Q is negative. What about W now? In case of WPC, the work is done on the system. If work is done, means that if you have to run any system and you providing some work, okay, I told that different forms of work, and I'm going to discuss after this slide the different forms of work. Okay, for example, taking the example of the refrigeration system in the home, domestic refrigerator. Okay, it is the example of system. Okay, to run that domestic refrigerator, okay, we need some electricity. Okay, that our compressor, it consumes some electricity, okay, from the source. So in that case we supplying electric work to the system, we supplying electric work to that our domestic refrigerator. In that case we told that the W is negative because he consumes some electricity, so such a way that you remember that our some electricity in the terms of economy we loses. Okay, but we get some beneficial from that refrigerator, we get some cooling effect. So that purpose we involving or investing some electricity, so work is done on the system is the negative. Okay, if his work is done by the system, that W is positive. This is sign convention is very important. I'm going to take at the after covering this theory, we have to numericals on the steady flow energy equations. On that steady flow energy equations, you must understood the concept of heat and work and their sign conventions. So this is slide is very important. So I again revise this phenomena. Okay, and then when we move further, hopes now you understood the clear concept of heat and work and the sign convention. Okay, last lecture I will discuss the boiler. Okay, now tell me, in last lecture also I discussed what about boiler Q and W. What about Q? I also told the answers. Please chat your answers in chat box. Q, Q is positive. Okay, and what about W? No work. Okay, good. Work is equal to 0 because in boiler we supplying just Q. Okay, but there is no any shaft work. Okay, in boiler is that heat exchanger, just simply it is a heat exchanger. Okay, that heat is given to that water only. That boiler can't produce any mechanical shaft in the form of rotating. Okay, or also it doesn't consume any mechanical power to run the boiler. For run the boiler, I'm not providing any mechanical work or any type of work to run the boiler. Okay, just boiler is only deals with the Q. Okay, and assume that what amount of Q I am supplied to the boiler, okay, is 100% heat is supplied to that combustion chamber only. If you see the combustion chamber or the furnace of that boiler is insulated with the walls or the bricks, so I am assuming that the boiler is insulated. So what amount of Q is supplied is no any rejection of heat. I assume that there is no heat loss to the surrounding. Whatever amount of heat I am supplying is 100% heat is going to that furnace. That 100% heat is going to that water only. So in that case, heat is supplied to the system. So Q is positive. Okay, and there is no shaft work. So for that boiler, sir, W is 0. Now tell me, there is steam turbine is there or any kind of turbine take. What about Q and what about W? Write your answer in chat box. Q and W. What about Q and W? Just think, just try. If you understood this phenomena, then steady flow energy equation is very simple to apply and the numericals are very simple. If you just understood the concept of heat and work, the around 9-mark question numerical is there on steady flow energy equation. So this phenomena is very important. Okay, after covering this theory of this chapter, I'm going to the first numerical on the steady flow energy equation. So for the steady flow energy equation, we need this phenomena. Also, we're deriving some small derivation on each component like a turbine, boiler, nozzle. So that case only these concepts are necessary. So just try. What about Q and W in case of steam turbine? Okay, what about Q and W? Just try at least. Yogesh, Ankita, Tejas. What about Q and W? We know that working of the steam turbine, at least functionality, we know that steam is entering in the turbine. Okay, it impinges on that blades. Okay, and that blades are mounted on the one shaft, so we get some kind of work, and that steam is leaving from the turbine. This is the functionality of that steam turbine. What we understand now, we apply this phenomena, we apply this sign convention to the steam turbine. Okay, see students, your involvement is very important. Then and then I will understood, either you understood or not, the phenomena concepts. Yogesh, both are positive. Okay, good. Correct. Heat is positive. Why? The steam is entering. Okay. So we supplying steam energy. Okay. The steam in the form of suppurated steam, that is the form of Q. Okay. The suppurated steam entering the turbine. Okay. So I am again assuming that when we flow over the turbine is properly insulated. Okay, the turbine is properly insulated, so I am assuming that what amount of steam energy, that superheated steam is I am flowing to that turbine, is 100% that heat is given to the turbine. And the same time, that steam energy, that kinetic energy of steam is impinges on that turbine and gives mechanical work in the form of rotating shaft. Okay, so we can get W, the work done by the system. ओके, सिस्टीम कडून मला वर्क भेटतोय. आता सिस्टीमला मी वर्क दिलेला नाही आहे. आय एम सप्लाइंग क्यू अँड वी गेट डब्ल्यू. ओके, so in that case W is positive and Q is positive. Work done by the system. System ने मला काहीतरी वर्क दिला ना, in the form of rotating shaft. So W is positive and we heat added, so Q is positive. Good, correct Yogesh. Okay, in exam they ask 3 or 4 components such as a boiler, turbine. You just write simply 3 2 lines why it is positive and why W is positive. Okay, just remember that definition. Along with that, referring that definition, we just explain. We preparing some block diagram also. There no need to draw 3D diagram. Just we draw turbine symbol. Okay, we see mention here in, out, and at the same time you draw the shaft like that. You show that is the rotating work. So W is positive and heat is added, such way that just we draw a simply symbolic block diagram. Okay, no issue. Okay, I am showing some more animation of whole thermal power plant. Okay, in thermal power plant I am starting from this turbine, steam turbine. Okay, now we separately discuss the steam turbine. Okay, now I am going to showing the one phenomena like that steam is exhausted from that turbine. Okay, that steam is again supplied to the condenser. Okay, what is the function of condenser? If you see here, what is the function of condenser? What is the role of condenser in the steam power plant? ओके, कंडेन्सरचा रोल काय होता मध्ये? टू कंडेन्स द स्टीम. ओके, टू कंडेन्स द स्टीम मीन्स that steam is converted into water. Okay, what amount of steam is exhausted from that turbine, okay, is again cooled and that steam is converted into water. This is the role of condenser. Okay, now tell me what about for condenser Q and W? Q and W का असणार ह्याच्यामध्ये for condenser? Q and W for condenser. I told the functionality. What is the function of the condenser? Okay, no need to deep its construction working for this phenomena, for this sign convention. We just know its functionality. The condenser, role of condenser to just condense the steam. That steam is converted into water. Now tell me what about Q and W? I just try. Q and W for condenser. If you understood this concept, then we can able to solve the numerical on the steady flow energy equation. So it's a very important phenomena. Just write. Those who are not able to talk, just try to answer in chat box. I'm note down the roll numbers who are actively participants which get benefit 100% in the mode of conduct of exam for oral. I also observed that few students just only log in, okay, just as a formality to for attendance. Okay, then it's for the students very difficult to clear or to pass these subjects. Okay, I already told that there are 4 lectures per week. Okay, then understood. For every subject remaining there is only 3 lectures per week, but our 4 subject they giving 4. So our concepts is vast. Okay, roll number 314 mentioned that Q is positive Okay, someone says Q is positive and W is 0. Okay, then roll number 14, 17. Okay, at least we try. Q is positive and W is 0. Okay, first thing, W is 0. Correct. W is 0 because sir, in condenser there is no shaft work, sir. Or also for run the condenser, we can't supplying any kind of work to run the condenser. So in that case, sir, W is a 0. But now see here. In that case, Q is negative. See here is very important. In condenser, Q is a negative. Why? Because how it condenser works, when steam enter from the turbine, okay, what is the purpose of that condenser? Okay, to cool the steam. And ती steam मी cool करणार आहे. कशी करणार आहे? We supplying some coolant. The coolant is supplying means we supplying cold water. Okay, and that cold water comes in contact with indirectly. Okay, ह्या पाईप मधून तुमचे वॉटर कोल्ड वॉटर फ्लो होत आहे. And when it comes in contact with that steam, what happen? It carries heat from the steam. You know that the heat is always flows from higher body to the lower body. So now steam at higher temperature. Okay, HT म्हणतो मी त्याला. Okay, and that cold water at lower temperature. Okay, the steam is carried from higher temperature to that lower temperature, and that steam heat is carried away or rejected by the away from that system is the role of that coolant. म्हणजे सिस्टीम मधली हीट कोण कॅरी करून घ्यायला बाहेर काढून न्यायला तुमचं ऍक्च्युअली कोण ह्या केसमध्ये कुलंट आउट. कुलंट आउट मीन्स व्हॉट? दॅट कोल्ड वॉटर बिकम्स नाउ वॉर्म. Okay, how it becomes warm? It absorbing heat from that steam. So in that case, suppose this condenser is the system. Okay, ह्या सिस्टीम मधून हीट बाहेर कोण घेऊन चाललाय? ऍक्च्युअली हीट बाहेर कोण घेऊन चाललाय? तुमचा कूलंट. And the coolant is nothing but simply water. The cold water absorbing heat from that steam, it becomes warm, and that heat is carrying away from the condenser. So in that case, is Q is rejected. Okay, good try. Few students such way think such way that the heat is added, the steam is enter, but the functionality of that condenser, just I am telling that we focus on its functionality. The role of condenser to rejecting heat from the steam with the help of circulating cold water in the condenser. Okay, so we remember that the condenser, the Q is negative and the W is again 0. Okay, now there is one air compressor is there, reciprocating air compressor. Okay, for that air compressor, now tell me what about Q and W? Okay, what about QW now? You know that the simply reciprocating working compressor is there. It absorbs that cold air from that surrounding, it compress it and then deliver at high pressure, high temperature to the surrounding. Now tell me what about Q and W in case of reciprocating compressor? I am showing the working animation here. Write your answer in chat box. Okay, roll number 304. Q is negative. Okay, then admin at the rate 698. We mention your roll number at least or name. Okay. Okay, in chat box the answer given by admin at the rate ADCT. I don't know what is your roll number and good name. Is mentioned Q is negative and W is positive. Okay. Anyone? Okay, some case W is positive. This is a reciprocating air compressor. Q is negative. Okay, Q is negative is the correct. But what about W? Few students says that W is positive. Okay, roll number 322 is Q is negative. Good, correct. Okay, why Q is negative? Good, because the heat is rejected in the form of high temperature, and that high pressure compressed air is rejecting from the system. So in that case, the heat is rejected by the system. So Q is negative. Okay, and this is a reciprocating compressor. Okay, that reciprocating motion we achieve with the help of we supplying some electric motor to reciprocate this compressor, to run this compressor, we supplying some electric work to that motor, then and then this system is work. So this system is work consuming, like our refrigerator compressor is also consume some electricity. Okay, such way that this electric compressor, reciprocating compressor is also absorbing some heat, sorry, absorbing some work. Okay, so it's consume electric work. Okay, in that case, the work is supplied to the system, then and then it reciprocates that crankshaft. Okay, so we get compressed air. So W is negative. So in that case of receiving compressor, heat is rejected in the form of high pressure, high temperature air. So Q is negative, and the electric work W is the positive, sorry, W is also negative. So always remember that the receiving compressor both are negative. His work is supplied to the system and heat is rejected by the system. Okay, hopes now you can understand the concept of heat and work. Okay, before starting the zeroth law of thermodynamics, okay, we have to study the different forms of work also. Okay, okay, just we am opening this PPT. Different forms of work now I'm going to discuss. Okay, I'm minimizing this, we can undo 100% so can visible. Okay, we see the different forms of works now. Screen is visible. Hello. Okay, okay, no problem. The following are the forms of work transfer. Okay, there are different forms of work. You just not in deep. You just at least know the different forms of work. So you can understood for that applying that sign convention. It's a very simple to apply that sign convention if you know the different forms of work. Okay, first one is the electric work. Okay, if you see here, the electric work. Okay, for that electric work is the energy interaction due to the crossing of electrons at the system boundary. Okay, then the mechanical work I also discuss. There's a W is equal to F is the force into displacement. Okay. Then moving boundary work is there. If you study in the fluid moving boundary work, W flow is equal to P into specific volume. Okay, then gravitational work. It's we know that the gravitational work you also discuss or studied in 8th standard also. There is a work because of height. Okay, similarly is a potential energy. If you object moving some certain height, okay, there is the object gaining some energy like a potential energy. So it's also one form of work that is called as a gravitational work. Okay, we move against that object against gravitational force. Okay, for that the gravitational work mg in bracket z2 minus z1 is there. So it is the gravitational work. We also know the acceleration work, the work obtained in the object because of some velocity. So the acceleration work is a fundamental formula. We know that 1 half mv square. Okay, then we are modifying this phenomena 1 half m v2 square minus v1 square. So we know that the acceleration work, gravitational work, mechanical work, electrical work, then shaft work. Okay, we just remember these formulas. Okay, shaft work 2 pi nt upon 60. Then spring work F into dx. Okay, they're showing the one spring. Okay, and when applying force, okay, the extension of the when applying that force, the spring displaces some distance, suppose dx. Okay, then we can say that the work done by the spring, that is the F into dx after applying force. Okay, these are the some works we know that we just remember. Okay, the forms of work transfer. Now the very important phenomenon is that now the difference between heat and work. Okay, every time they ask in exam the difference and the similarities between heat and work. Now tell me the one similarity I am also discuss. Heat and work मध्ये काय सिमिलरिटी आहे जे आपण बघितले प्रिव्हियस स्लाइड्स मध्ये लेक्चर्स मध्ये आपण बघितले. हीट अँड वर्क मध्ये एक सिमिलरिटी आहे. आता आपण डिफरंट डिस्कस करणारच आहे पण एक सिमिलरिटी आपण डिस्कस केलेली. कोणाला सांगता येईल दॅट सिमिलरिटी बिटवीन हीट अँड वर्क. हीट अँड वर्क कोण आहेत रे? आय ऑल्सो डिस्कस इन लास्ट. Correct, good. Both heat and work are path function. These are the similarity. In exam they ask difference between heat and work and also the similarity. Okay, there are 8 mark question, 4 marks for similarity and the 4 marks for difference. Okay, now we starts with the difference. Okay, the first difference is we know that. Okay, the first difference for transforming heat we need temperature difference. Okay, but for work there is one word I am told that there is intensive property difference due to any potential difference in pressure, voltage, height, velocity. Then this is the intensive property difference, then work happen, and heat there is only temperature difference. Then the second phenomenon is very important. Heat is a low grade energy and the work is high grade energy. Okay, so the heat is low grade and work is high grade because suppose we assume that the electric work is the high grade energy and the heat is low grade energy. I am taking simple example. Suppose I am going to heat the water with the help of heater. Okay, and someone heat the water with the help of by burning of the wood and coal or like a bagasse. Okay, in that case what we observe, what amount of electric work I am supplying to heat the water, it consuming around almost all electric energy to heat the water, but I am heating the water with the help of like burning wood, bagasse, coal. What happened? Some energy is losses to the surrounding, whole amount of energy can't get to that water. So always remember that the electric work is the high grade energy, like electric work or the rotating shaft energy. such type of work is the high grade energy. It means that it indicates high grade means energy. What amount of energy supplied is almost all energy is consumed by the system. So such energies like a shaft work, electric work, these are called as a high grade energies. Okay, and the some energies like heat. What amount of heat? Suppose we suppose take example about gas burner. Okay, this is also low grade energy. What amount of heat we supply to that our food via pot, via conduction, can't get 100% energy. Some heat is losses to the surrounding also. If we see the efficiency of our gas burner is around 35% only. Okay, so the around remaining heat is losses to the surrounding. So the number of scope or the number of projects on that, if you also see there is a scope, how we minimize the heat loss by developing or the designing. If you see on Google, there's one patent on that minimizing the heat loss via burner also. We're designing such a the lots of scope also in the heat loss or the waste heat recovery. Okay, I'm not going to that project work now. Okay, then third difference is a stationary system can also transfer heat without any restriction. Is very important. See here, the restriction. A stationary system can also transfer heat without any restriction. Okay, a stationary system can't do work. Okay, for transferring heat, the system is stationary. No, doesn't matter. Doesn't affect. Then heat also transferred. The temperature difference heat can transfer. But in case of work, the system is stationary. We can't get any difference. So for that, work doesn't happen when the system is stationary. This is the limitation. A stationary system can't do work. Okay, then next. And again told that heat can't be completely converted into work. Okay, and the work can be completely converted into heat. Okay, when we conducting the Joule's experiment, okay, this is the coming slides. I think today is not happen. Okay, next lecture when we conducting the Joule's experiment. Okay, the Joule is concluding the one statement with the help of those experiment is conducted in this lab. Okay, I'm now going to discuss in coming lectures. From that we can get the concept of heat and work and what is the relation. Now we just remember the heat can't be completely converted into work and the work can be completely converted into heat. Then another difference, the heat is given to the system is positive and the work is done on the system is negative. I told that the sign convention exactly opposite. Okay, the heat given positive, if work given negative. Okay, if heat is rejected or heat is given by the system is negative. Okay, and the work is done by the system is positive. So we can also differentiate with the help of sign convention. We also will differentiate with the help of definition. Okay, if possible in exam you take simple example and we mention the sign convention so we can get better impression on the examiner. Okay, take simple diagram and put the sign convention. With the help of that sign convention we also elaborate your answer, so it is a good impression also examiner. That is the difference between heat and work. Okay, now is the very important is similarity between heat and work. Now I am going to the previous slides so we can understand the concept of heat and work. Okay, now tell me the similarity. One similarity we told that. So both are heat and work are path function. Okay, now it's very important I am going to discuss now. हे तुम्ही कधी ऑब्झर्व केलाय का ही हीट अँड वर्क हे ह्याचा पार्ट आहेत का हो. समजा तर प्रेशर कुकर तुम्ही एक्झाम्पल घेतलं त्या प्रेशर कुकरचा तो भाग आहे का हीट अँड वर्क. ओके, when heat enter when system undergoing in process. Okay, Okay, when we supplying Q, okay, what happened during whistling? Q is releases. Okay, what you observe from this example, तुम्ही एक्झाम्पल मध्ये काय लक्षात आलं तुमच्या की सर हीट आणि वर्क हे कुठल्या सिस्टीमचा भाग आहेत का त्या प्रेशर कुकरचा किंवा इफ यू टेक द एक्झाम्पल ऑफ दॅट इलेक्ट्रिक बल्ब ह्याचा ते भाग आहेत का नाही आहे. ओके व्हेन सिस्टीम अंडर गोईंग चेंज इट्स स्टेट जर सिस्टीमची मला स्टेट चेंज करायची असेल जर सिस्टीमला मला प्रोसेसमध्ये आणायचं असेल तर ते काय करतात मग ते ह्याच्यामध्ये भाग घेतात. ओके हे कसे भाग घेतात सपोज इन दॅट केस दॅट प्रेशर कुकर क्यू इज एंट्रिंग by crossing the boundary of the system. Okay, and during whistling some amount of Q is released by crossing the boundary of the system. Okay, for that bulb electric work is entering by crossing the system and some heat energy like Q is releases by crossing the boundary of the system. ह्याच्यावरून काय लक्षात आलं रे मी त्या बाउंड्रीमध्ये त्या सिस्टीममध्ये क्यू अँड डब्ल्यू स्टोअर करून ठेवतोय का नाही आहे. तर ते कोण आहेत रे ह्यांना काय म्हणतात क्यू अँड डब्ल्यू ऑल्सो कॉल्ड ॲज अ ट्रान्झिएंट फिनॉमिना. द वर्ड ट्रान्झिएंट ट्रान्झिएंट मीन्स इफ यू सी स्पेलिंग ट्रान्झिएंट TRANSIENT ट्रान्झिएंट मीन फ्लो फिनॉमिना. Transient. It is the flow phenomena. The heat and work we can't stored. This is the transient phenomena. Okay, is also called as a boundary phenomena. हे फक्त कुठे भेटतात तुम्हाला जर पिक्चर मध्ये बघितला तर एक एनर्जी बाउंड्री क्रॉस करून येते मग ती एनर्जी क्यू असेल किंवा डब्ल्यू असेल. ओके 1 मिनिट. ओके वन फॉर्म ऑफ एनर्जी एंटर अँड वन फॉर्म ऑफ एनर्जी रिलीजेस. म्हणजे हे दोन फिनॉमिना जे आहे असे आहेत की ते सर आम्हाला कुठेही स्टोअर करता येत नाहीत. ओके ते कुणाचा पार्ट आहेत हिट अँड वर्क हा सर त्या प्रोसेसचा पार्ट आहे. जर मला एखादी सिस्टीम एखादी स्टेट मला चेंज करायची असेल तर त्या सिस्टीमला मी सर आयदर क्यू देईन किंवा आयदर डब्ल्यू देईन. इन केस ऑफ दॅट प्रेशर कुकर तुम्ही काय दिला तुम्हाला सिस्टीम रन करायची असेल तर तुम्हाला काय द्यायला पाहिजे तर क्यू द्यायला पाहिजे. बॉयलर रन करायचं असेल तर मला क्यू द्यायला पाहिजे आणि जर मला बल्ब लाईटन करायचं असेल तर मला काय द्यायला पाहिजे त्याला डब्ल्यू द्यायला पाहिजे. सो एनर्जी इन द मे बी फॉर्म ऑफ क्यू और एनर्जी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ डब्ल्यू डझंट मॅटर बट दॅट बोथ क्यू अँड डब्ल्यू आर द फॉर्म ऑफ एनर्जी अँड दीज एनर्जीज आर ऑलवेज ट्रान्झिएंट. हे फ्लो होणारे फिनॉमिना आहेत. एक एंटर होतो आणि एक दुसरा बाहेर पडतो. वी नो दॅट बिकॉज इट फॉलो लॉ ऑफ कॉन्झर्वेशन ऑफ एनर्जी. So energy can't be created nor be destroyed. It only transform. Okay. So one energy enter in the system by crossing the boundary and the one energy is releases by crossing the boundary. So Q and W sir are transient phenomena. Both are boundary phenomena. Okay. Both are path function. Okay. We also discuss this path function. That path function we can't locate. Okay. On a graph by a point. We need areas. So this is the difference. This is the similarity. Okay, and last also we discuss the difference also. Okay, now see the similarities between heat and work now. See here, both heat and work are boundary phenomena. The first इफ यू सी द सिमिलरिटी बिटवीन बाउंड्री फिनॉमिना हे बाउंड्री बहुतेक तुम्हाला भेटतात. एक बाउंड्री क्रॉस करून जातो आणि एक बाउंड्री क्रॉस करून बाहेर पडतो. त्यामुळे काय म्हणतात बाउंड्री फिनॉमिना ते कुठल्या सिस्टीमचा भाग नाही आहेत. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर हिट अँड वर्क हे कुठल्या सिस्टीमचा भाग नसतात. ती सिस्टीम मला प्रोसेसमध्ये करायची असेल रन करायची असेल तर ते बाउंड्रीमध्ये एक एंट्री होते आणि एक बाउंड्रीच्या मधून दुसरी बाहेर पडते. सो इट इज द बाउंड्री फिनॉमिना. देन अगेन वर्ड इज अ ट्रान्झिएंट फिनॉमिना इज देअर. द वर्क अँड हीट आर transient phenomena. I'm underline here if you see here. Both are second similarity is the transient phenomena. Third one is the also told the associated with process. ही हीट आणि कोणाशी रिलेटेड आहेत तर प्रोसेसशी रिलेटेड आहेत. आणि प्रोसेस म्हणजे मी तुम्हाला काय सांगतोय परत परत द सिस्टीम अंडरगोईंग चेंज इन इट्स स्टेट. then we called as the system under process. So these are related with process. हा फ्लो होणारा फिनॉमिना दॅट इज अ ट्रान्झिएंट फिनॉमिना. हे बाउंड्री भोवतीच भेटतात मला नेहमी. सो इट इज द बाउंड्री फिनॉमिना. अँड द लास्ट फोर्थ वन इज द path function. Okay, so if you ask in exam the similarities and the difference, if you take some diagrammatic, for example, take any figure of that bulb and that pressure cooker, and so that along with that figure we also elaborate your answer also. Okay, I'm just in notes, just I mentioned the lines, single lines. For your deep elaboration, according to see what mark they provided, 8 marks, 9 marks or 4 marks, according to we decide. Okay, the answer is elaborating or just mentioning just lines, few lines. So hopes you now understood the concept of heat and work. Okay, now I'm going to revise today's session. Okay, concept of heat, work, the concept of it's a sign convention, difference, similarities between heat and work. So I'm going to cover the all the parts like related with the concept of heat and work. First we starts with the definition, then sign convention, and that sign convention we apply for the different systems of the thermal power plant. We are applying for boiler. Okay, we again conclude for boiler Q is positive. Okay, because heat is added, there is no shaft work, so W is 0. In case of turbine, Q is positive, heat is added, and the work done by that steam turbine, so W is positive. Okay, we see focus on the steam power plant. On that steam power plant, I'm focusing on the condenser. From the condenser, what we conclude that the heat is rejected by the condenser because that heat of steam is carried by the cold water circulating in the condenser. Okay, and that cold water absorbing heat from that steam, it becomes warm and is rejected by the system. So we consider that the Q is rejected by the condenser and there is no shaft work, sir. So for condenser, Q is negative and W is 0. And for that air compressor, Q is negative because the air heat is rejected in the form of high temperature air. So that system rejecting heat. Okay, and for that run that reciprocating compressor, it consumes some electric work from that electric motor. So it's providing electric work. So work is done on the system and the heat is rejected by the system. So it is the W is negative and Q is also negative. Okay, from the next lecture, we discuss the zeroth law of thermodynamics. Is very quite interesting. Okay, why it is called as zeroth law? Okay, we study first law, second law, and third law. But why it is called zero? It starts with the law zero. Okay, what is the? It's a quite interesting history. In coming lectures, we discussing that phenomena, the zeroth law of thermodynamics. Hopes for today's session is sufficient. Thank you.